Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another drop. This episode, really I just had like a moment where I was actually sitting down eating ice cream, and I was just thinking, like, man, this past week has just been go as far as just like in the morning I wake up, I do something, I get home from work, and I'm doing more. And I was just eating my ice cream, and I was like, man, this is I was just like, this is some really good ice cream. Like, this is just like very relaxing. And I was just thinking about, I feel like my stress has been a little bit up, which I don't think is a good thing, but it's gotten me to take action. And I do feel like because I have stress, like, that means something is off balance. But, like, it's okay, because I realize, like, as soon as I realize it, I try to think and I try to fix it. You know what I mean? Try to readjust. Rebalance. But right now I feel like it's actually helpful, because I feel like sometimes you can take those negative emotions, like anger, and actually put it into productivity. For example, like, just being anxious, I feel like it sort of stems from my position right now and where I'm at, and sort of like what I feel like is being said around me. It just really makes me want to just, make it, want to be able to get out and do what I wanted to do. Not only just to, like, prove, like, that, I said I'm going to do something and I'm going to follow through with it, but just show, like, that not everything that we conventionally thought needed to be has to be. And then 3, just to show people, like, how serious I am. Actually, I guess that's kind of 1, but 4 or 5 or 3 or whatever, I'm just ready. Like, I'm ready to be free. Like, I just left college, but I'm already ready. You know what I mean? So I'm still gonna work probably for, like, the next year, and then maybe even the following year too, just for like 2 years straight, just to build up that security, like that fund, and build up my portfolio. But within the next coming months, I definitely do want to purchase a home or be looking at homes for, like, rental properties. And within this month, I want to see some action being made towards my dropshipping store that I've started. That to my dropshipping store that I've started. And of course, like, I'm working on these things too. And I actually have an idea to sort of turn the podcast profitable. But that's besides the point. So I was just sitting there and I was thinking, like, man, like, this is so chill, but, like, I can't wait till I'm just, like, out there able to just explore, pursue my thing, just do the podcast while making all this money on the side, you know what I mean? All this passive income. And so as I was thinking about it, I was just I was like, wow, like, I'm so motivated as of late. And I was like, why didn't I pursue all this? Like, if I had been this productive, what I've done in months, or what I've been doing within this 1 week, I could have spread out in months way earlier and been, like, way more smart about it. But it had me thinking, like, you know what I mean? I wasn't always in this position. Like, right now I'm in a 9-to-5 job, so, I mean, not 9 to 5. Actually, it's 6 to 2:30, and then some, because they can ask you to stay if they want, which sucks, but it's whatever. And I like the paycheck, and it's also really nice work. Like, I'm very happy with this job, but it's not where I want to be, and I can tell, like, this feels very temporary, and it feels like I'm gonna be moving on very soon. But you know what I mean? Sometimes I just realized, like, because right after I graduated, I slowed down. Like, I was producing but I slowed down. I wasn't as in a rush to pursue this stuff and as motivated. It got me thinking, because I think the reason why is because I was living the kind of life that I would want to live. Besides being in my family's house, I was just doing, the podcast, and I mean, I was working at Starbucks, but you know what I mean. It was chill. Like, it was fine. Like, I would go to Starbucks, and then I would get home, and then it would be, and then I would do my thing. You know what I mean? Work on the podcast or music or something of that sort. And then I would stay up late, and then I would get in like some chill time, and then I would go to bed, wake up whenever I wanted. If I want to go out, I went out. The only thing, like, I didn't have the funds to like go to Ireland or something, which I want to do for sure. But I had the freedom besides my job, and actually my job was also very easy, because like if I needed someone to cover, there were so many people there that I could be like, yo, could you cover me today? And they'd be like, oh yeah, I can cover you. This job is way better, don't get me wrong. Like, this job is way, way, way better. But that was the lifestyle that I was, that I would want to live. And I guess you could just replace that, those hours that I worked with, like, let's say, like, those are the times that I would have to call to find deals, or just research on the internet for deals, or I don't know, whatever thing that I had to do for whatever business or whatever thing that I was doing, real estate. Just replace that with that. The rest of the time was completely to me, and I was reading a lot, and just stuff like that. Now it's like everything is very structured, and it feels good. Like, I like that structure. But anyway, but what I was thinking about, I was like, wow, like, I could have been way further, though, if I had done what I'm doing now back then, if I had kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Because right now I'm just like, okay, I have no expenses, like, let's just push, spend whatever I'm going to spend, let's just keep trying this thing until it works, this drop shipping, using Shopify until it works. And so that's sort of like my perspective right now. I'm going to make this work, and it's going to work because I'm going to make it work. You know what I mean? If I have to create 300 stores until I find something that's profitable, that's what I'm going to do at this point. If I, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to keep pushing it. But if I had this mentality way, way, way back, like, I would have been way, way, way further. That's my thing. But it just made me realize, like, sometimes in order to really push yourself and get yourself going, you have to put yourself, unless you're like David Goggins, who will kick your own. But sometimes you gotta put yourself in. Well, not even that, because David Goggins was like, okay, I forgot what he said, but he's very vulgar. He's like, okay, I'm just gonna say loser. I think he said something a little more like absurd, but he was like, I'm a loser. How am I gonna fix this? I'm gonna kick my ass. I'm gonna go Navy SEAL training, 3 times, and I guess he like some shin splints or whatever. Something happened to his legs, and he just duct taped them and kept going. Crazy stuff that he pursued, but it's like he had to put himself into those things to force that growth. You know what I mean? So, like I said, sometimes if you want to put yourself somewhere, or if you want to push, or if you just want to move forward in a direction, you have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations to get that progress. Or you have to put yourself in places that you might not want to be to get that progress, to motivate yourself and kick your butt. You know what I mean? I think David Goggins said it really good. He said, like, you know what I mean? I put myself through hell, and then I became hell, or something like that. Something like really cool. You know what I mean? He's just like a really cool guy. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, that's just what I realized. So it's just something that I think I want to remember, and that I think is very valuable for like leadership. If you want growth, find your hell and put yourself in it so that you can grow past it and force that growth. You know, make yourself feel like you have to go so that you can achieve, or so that you can overcome, move on past. But yeah, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching. This was a shorter episode, and I hope you enjoyed. But with that being said, if you want to check out more of my content or more of me, you can follow my Instagram. It's Joshua T. Bryan 64. It has like my face all like, it looks like it's drawn. It wasn't drawn. It's just some Photoshop tricks, but yeah, but it has that, so you can't really miss it. If you want to see like some of my more content, like my music, you can check it out on YouTube, or just to make it completely easy, just go to my website, joshuatbryan.com, where you can see my music. You can see a book I wrote, which I'm writing more. So, and then I'm also coming out with an EP on the 22nd of August. So it'll actually be out by the time this episode gets out. The same day that I'm gonna do a what is it called? A drop podcast episode. So definitely look forward to that, and I hope to get your feedback, see you there. Yeah, so like I said, make sure that you go to my website, check out my podcast, and check out other content that I have for you guys. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll check you later.